public sector companies there that will be in spotlight. Remember, the Defence Acquisition Council is all set to meet later today. And according to many reports, this may approve the deals for as much as 80,000 crore rupees. And the meeting, which will be chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, is likely to fast-track several key procurement proposals, including the emergency purchases as well. The Navy has already flagged an urgent requirement for medium-range surface-to-air missiles developed jointly by DRDO and manufactured by Bharat Dynamics. Remember, the Indian Air Force is also likely to seek emergency clearance for the Astra Mark-2 air-to-air missile. And for more on this, we're also now joined by India Today Television's Shivani Sharma. Shivani, help us understand with the broad agenda of the DAC meeting today, and of course, which are the companies that are going to be in focus is something that we will discuss with both Avinash and Shell. But help us understand, for the defence sector, what does it mean?
Sakshi, this happens to be the last Defence Acquisition Council meeting, and definitely there are big-ticket deals that will be approved. And as you were also mentioning, that it's expected that around 80,000 crore rupees worth of projects might be approved. The focus has been to improve the air defences of the system, to improve the enhance these systems like drones, and there are multiple demands of these services, including the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. So for them, the emergency procurements can be done after these approvals. So it's been expected that MRSAM, that is being indigenously developed, that particular system, and Astra Mark-2, these will be on the agenda. I must also tell you, Sakshi, there are around 20 points in this Defence Acquisition Council meeting that are to be approved today. So we can understand that this is a very important one, because this is the one which is happening at the end of the year to fast-track the emergency procurements within the armed forces.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Shivani, for all that. Avinashji, coming to you now. Important meeting there. The last one, as Shivani just pointed out, but definitely some of the emergency clearances that could be pointed out for Navy and for the Air Force as well. How would you look at the opportunities that this presents to the defense companies and for investors?
No, I think this is a very important meeting because emergency, procurements are going to be finalized. And I think, in this respect, as far as the surface-to-air missiles are concerned, Bharat Dynamics has a significant edge. So you could see a lot of action here. But I think, even the marine companies like Mazgaon Dock or Cochin Shipyard, these are also companies which are going to benefit. So I think probably, once the formal announcements comes in, you'll see a stock-specific upside. But overall, the defense space looks interesting. We are hopeful that in the budget also, a lot of Make in India initiatives are going to be pushed out. So you could definitely look at even other stocks like HAL, Bharat Electronics. But in this respect, I think it would be Bharat Dynamics and some of the marine players which I mentioned, which are going to be in focus today once the formal announcements comes out.
Okay, so BDL as well as some of the shipbuilding companies to be in focus. But Avinashji, would you say for those who have stayed away from defense, because for a large part of 2025, we didn't see much of an action there. But as a pre-budget positioning, it will be a good time to invest in defense stocks right now?
Yeah, I think my sense is, most of the defense companies, despite the fact have not outperformed in 2025, these are long-term structural bets for the next 2 to 3 years. And I think orders are coming in almost every second month. And the Make in India policy is getting more and more aggressive. So I think Cochin Shipyard at the current levels, something like a HAL or a Bharat Electronics would definitely be accumulated not only from a budget perspective, but for the next 12 to 15 months.
Absolutely. And for the shipping stocks, remember, viewers, that the government has also notified guidelines for shipbuilding assistance development schemes with 44,700 crore rupees of an outlay coming in there. So that is an added on to what Avinashji does mention, that for the shipbuilding space will be important to track there as